world has changed. I can see it when revisiting my chronicles. Yet there is one constant: warfare. There are very few achievements not covered by the shroud of war. History feels like a flat circle of struggle and violence. This story, however, begins with a man who wanted to push, maybe even break, the boundaries of that circle.
My lord, someone's approaching.
At ease, soldier. Lady Morningview, I must apologize if the nature of our meeting locale caused your noticeable delay.
Well, my lord, not everyone enjoys your convenient way of traveling.
It is good to see you, Killian.
Likewise, JD. The others have arrived safely, I hope?
We've made camp near Hammersong Hall. Come, follow. I'll bring peace to these lands.
I'm a bit surprised you came to escort me.
My trusted advisor was late, and no one else dared to stop me. Sophisticated. Good.
That landslide looks recent.
Certainly wasn't there a few hours ago. Seems like we're forced to take a small detour. Reminds me of my army days. Indeed. Sophisticated. What is it?
The road. Where does it lead?
To a valley, a mining town, if memory serves.
Something stirs down this path.
Fieldcraft.
This place feels wrong. Restless.
You're right. The dead move.
We have to end their misery. May find redemption.
This blade is no adornment. Indeed. Grant them a quick death. I approve. Stand with your people, not above them.
The harsh weather made these gates brittle.
Well then, let us get our hands dirty. Fieldcraft, how refreshing. Opposing me? A poor choice.
One less.
They had their chance. Grant them a quick death. No one stands in my way. No one. Reminds me of my army days.
The ruins draw in a lot of scavengers.
I suppose if you dwell inside a mountain, you don't concern yourself with keeping the surface clean. Sophisticated. Reminds me of my army days. Indeed. They had their chance. This blade is no adornment.
I will hold the line.
Great deeds await.
May find redemption. Elves, humans, remains of gnolls. So many dead for barren rock and scraps of Anurium.
Feels like the world itself must be made of bones and spilled blood, doesn't it? They had their chance. Good. Very good. Fieldcraft. How refreshing. Indeed.
Watch out! Does being your advisor also entail being your bodyguard?
As much as I love to hear myself talk, I would rather discuss this in front of the assembly.
Assembly? Jaidi Rupa, a politician? Your family must be proud.
Rest assured, I remain the prodigal third son.
Yet here you are, right before a diplomatic endeavor, just outside of Dwarven Sanctuary. May you find redemption.
This blade is no adornment.
No one stands in my way. No one. Fieldcraft. How refreshing. Good. Very good.
Forward. Yes, sir. Marching. Yes, sir.
Never turn your back on a worthy soul. I'll bring peace to these lands. Reminds me of my army days. Opposing me? A poor...
It feels worse behind this seal. We could break it. Try to end the curse.
I trust your judgment. It's better to staunch a wound than let it fester. They had their chance.
I will hold the line.
Stand with your people, not above them.
May you find redemption. Now you can rest.
Not even death grants peace anymore.
At least for these bones, the long night ends.
Indeed. Sophisticated. Opposing me? A poor choice.
Of course.
You are right, of course. There is a reason why we travel so exposed. Like the coastlanders say, if you want to make a great catch.
You need great bait.
You should have stayed behind your walls, fox cub.
Stand down. Don't suffer for your master's mistake.
The price on your heads will dull our pains. Don't worry.
Who do I have to compliment on wasting good coin on second-rate assassins?
You truly are your father's son. Know only that whatever plans you had will die with you and your allies today.
Jaidi, stay close to me. I will do as asked.
Great deeds await. Feels like old times.
Not exactly what I've missed about them.
Grant them a quick. Reminds me of my army days.
Stand tall. And fear no darkness.
Fieldcraft. How refreshing. Indeed. Fieldcraft. How I have stopped counting the attempts on my life. The border skirmishes. How many parties bay for my blood.
Despair spreads, my friend. War rages, hope wanes. Not only here. Is that why you called for our aid? Will House Rupa stand up for the suffering?
You should know my family better. Don't you sometimes curse the futility of it all?
Dawn will always break. Nothing is futile as long as we don't falter, Jaidi.
You're right. Times are about to change. I approve.
Our needs us.
The camp is under attack. We must aid them.
Fieldcraft. How refreshing.
This blade is no adornment.
I approve. I'll bring peace to these lands. Grant them a quick death.
This blade is no adornment.
Indeed.
Yeah! You better run!
Was that all of them?
Think so.
Look! Who finally shows up to the festivities?
We had our share of delays. Is everyone safe?
We're fine, fearless leader. Tilliard and Brun are helping with the wounded.
They're lucky that you were already here.
Aye. Any idea what he really wants from us?
I think we are about to find out.
Soldiers, allies, friends, we gathered to hold council. Though what transpired says more than any words or diplomacy could. Many of you feel bound by oath, contract, or old bonds. But I am not here to collect. I am here to offer. You think that you can stave off the growing misery through alliances woven, groveling at a noble's feet, or by retreating into earth and mountain? It will be a fight you will eventually lose, and your people will pay the butcher's bill. One day was already enough to let others move against us. This world made us wild animals, starving and trapped, left at the mercy of lords and heritage, walls and weather. It is time to reclaim our destiny. It is time to march. It is time to conquer, not for gain or glory, but for those that come after us, to give those who seek it a life free of the hardships we endure. Spread the word. We will sail to the shores of the shattered south and make it our own!